most venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got... to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
It's a pickup.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally, you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Wilson.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it that time to still.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because on 2nd down, a running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Clinton Dix brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 15-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Texans nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get the field, defense. Mike, 53. Mike.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
15 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes out to his left. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Room here to run, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
15.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Texans 21, Chiefs 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short.
Down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, trying to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Texans.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And there's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of
well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Back in his own.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run with Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
41.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Geis, the ball carrier.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Texans.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
On first and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. From the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down and 4, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
the ball carrier.
A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Returning it, Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check.
Here we go with Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason.